Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play RIMWORLD. That is Wanda's Legacy, where things go slowly, but they're going kind of okay now. We've had more than a few rough periods, and things are a little bit annoying with one person with paralytic abasia, but only for 10 more days, and then we get a really good addition to the group. And then Hasky here, who's, you know, growing up and learning some things finally. But yeah, we haven't had the greatest people just rando join our colony. Well, no, Huntsman is really good. It's just frustrating that we've had to deal with so much paralytic abasia. It's using up so much more of Emily's time by having to cook all these extra meals for someone who's not assisting. That's the big thing. There hasn't been that much else, although we're having to, you know, socially entertain them and whatever. But once they join, they will be a fantastic addition. Except something terrible is probably going to happen right before or right after they actually get over their paralytic abasia. Because that'll seem to be the way that it goes, right? Mm-hmm. All right, simple meals done. Do I need to cut down some more trees? No, we've got some wood around. Because it would be nice to go and finish this pen so these animals could finally be released. But yeah, Emmy's just got too many things to do. Oh, proper merchant shaman. Cool hair, raptor. I like that. I am always surprised at the trading spot. Oh, nice social fight. Okay. That the trading spot thing where, like, you know, under miscellaneous is a mod thing. Because it seems like such a thing that would be a good fit for basics. I could get a breeding pair of turkeys. Also donkeys, although donkeys are more expensive. They are riding people. We actually have donkeys on the map. I wonder, do we have anyone with enough animal stuff to, like, tame them? I don't think so. So the Gowronlin seed, which I can't pronounce or nor care to use at any point. I'll keep the plasteel because we are actually getting more plasteel from reward. So this is going to start to add up. I could afford the 2 donkeys. What's their lifespan? Oh, I can't see it. Oh, life expectancy, 24. Oh, that's pretty good. Huh. I mean, I'd prefer camels or horses. Camels and horses are fairly equivalent in terms of speed and or carrying capacity or whatever. I don't remember what the numbers are. Arguably, the camels might be microscopically better because of some reason I'm not sure of. But they're pretty damn close. But I don't think donkeys aren't quite as much. But we could get into the egg industry. Eggs last for, I think, 15 days unrefrigerated, which isn't too bad. I don't know, do we need it? Be a source of leather, but we have this huge spot for growing crops. I kind of feel like I might just say no to all that. Here, tell you what, I'll buy your 1 herbal meds. And I think that might be it. Yeah. It would have been great if these 2 bred and gave me a baby yak while they were here. I don't know if that's possible. I've never seen it happen. I wonder if the quest animals are implicitly sterile. Like, they're not shown, but that might be the case. Once again, Emily's having to spend all her time cooking. Now, admittedly, if I built a cooker, it would go faster than cooking on a campfire. I've resisted building a fueled cooker. Well, I mean, at first it was like, oh, we don't have the steel, but that hasn't been the case for a while. And now I'm like, well, I'll wait for electricity, except I refuse to sort of finish the electricity thing. Maybe. It would save us a lot more time. Well, I'll make plans to lay the power cables. What I'll do is I'll lay them in such a way that they're going to follow what's going to be the actual grid later on. Let me do this part. And that can be something else that Emmy just does a little bit of construction of. I mean, she's almost at the 5, which means we can get the temperature stuff and everything going on as well. And then at some point, find time to research batteries. Caravan's leaving. That's fine. How much longer do you got there, Huntsman? Ugh, 9 more days. Oh, does feel like an eternity. Harvesting ambrosia bush. You do get to do that fairly often. And say, are you actually going to stick around and do it this time? Yeah, and you are. Good. Are you at 8 planting? Just 7. Oh, see, she's walking away. Like, you're here, and not all of it is ready to be harvested. But some more of it is, so please do. Cows joined. Hello! A bull and a cow. Okay, ASCII. Need some milking, yeah, that'll happen. We really do need to pen, and that's not gonna be much of a pen here. For the cows. So we start growing some hay after all. Which I had been talking about in this area as a way to control the trees. Maybe it's time to just go ahead and do that. Especially on the non-fertile ground. We'll save the fertile ground for something that cares about fertility, because I don't think... Ooh, I don't think the hay cares about it very much. Hay grass. Fertility tends to be 60%. Yeah, it's like potatoes. I mean, it will grow faster. I don't think we need a ton of it. Although, I don't know. Maybe? But I should do the other side as well. Oh, that's lined up there. Hay grass. Do that. I can always tear this down and make plants there. Backwards. Just in case. I mean, I don't think it matters, but maybe, like, flags things as being not properly accessible for some stupid reason with that. I feel like I've run into problems with that before. Oh, I think it was animal pens. I think you need the gates just to lead animals into it. Yeah, I guess that might be all you need the fence gate for. Handlers can lead animals in and out of pen through these gates. Yeah, because your own pawns can walk over things. I tend to build them, and then I complain that people go over the fences, but I think it's because opening the door takes just as much work as going over the fence. You just need them for the animals. Alright. Alright, yeah, you've been picked up over there. Yeah, cow's not bad. Or I can not stress about them and just plan to butcher them if I run low on food. Or set a fairly aggressive auto butcher policy. Just keeping a breeding pair and then butchering any other adult that comes along. That's maybe fine. Again, we have such a great crop growing area over here. We don't have a population that's like specifically a carnivore or anything like that. Yeah, I kind of dig that idea. We will want meat now that I'm thinking about it when we start going up to luxury meals. Or whatever I can't remember the name of the meal categories are here. Oh, we can't make them here anyway. Not lavish. Fine meals. That's the one we tend to do. Because that needs meat and vegetables, which I'm just now remembering. So we will want some source of meat. In which case I might have bought things, but I'm really happy I didn't because we got these free cows. Oh my god, you're over your paralytic abasia. Oh, lovely, Husky. All right, so you're not spending as much time in bed. You're not needing to consume all these medicines. That's fantastic. Okay. Yeah, very happy with this. Yeah, maybe I underestimated the 45%. Okay, it is actually pretty ridiculous. I probably should have gotten the cooker out sooner. I was being stubborn with it. But it is another time sink to construct. But yeah, maybe I should have just ignored the fireplace and just gone straight for a fuel cooker immediately. Well, I couldn't immediately, and that was it. I think normally if I... It's a gift? Oh, for Mushi, 31 gold, thank you. I think if I'd started with some steel, I would have built the fueled cooker instantly. But because I didn't, I built the fireplace, or the campfire, and I was just like, well, I'll just keep doing this. A little bit of stubbornness. Because we do have the material for it. Although, again, it would take Emmy some time. Her building is still shit, so there's a good chance that she would botch, which would be frustrating. Maybe that's it. Was I just trying to avoid some extra level of frustration? Yeah. Oh, more ambrosia to harvest. I mean, it is a good source of extra cash. Although, ooh, I didn't realize the refrigeration requirements for it are a little bit more than expected. Perhaps what I should do now, since we don't have a fridge, is maybe I'll go ahead and just be like, you know what, never mind on the auto stuff. At some point, maybe I'll just tag stuff to be harvested from time to time. I can always put the harvesting field back later on. But we've got some silver now, and we have a little bit more ambrosia to sell, hopefully before it rots. So maybe we won't have Emmy take more of her valuable time doing that, even though it is generating value for the colony. I mean, including wealth, but we don't have that much wealth right now. At some point, raiders will show up with guns. Hopefully we can kill them easily enough and then just take their guns. What are you doing here? Growth tier 1, all right. Moods are fine. 8 without table. Oh yeah, because you were far away. Oh yeah, and we never replanted this, but I think I'm still gonna not do that with Emily. She's got too many important tasks at this point. If we can get away without the mood boost of this, I will do so. I'm not happy, but I mean, what choice do I have, really? Alright, we still got some rice. Not a tremendous amount, but we've got some. Wonder, too, if they just can't breed while being roped like this, if they have to be actually penned. It's possible. God, things are going to be so much better when you're out of bed. 7 days. And you'll immediately have a mood break. Blood feeders want human meats. Minor pain, yeah, from the scar. Oh! I thought there was a whole other area over here. Yeah, Randy was pretty generous with the ambrosia. Yeah, this walking around is not very useful. You know what? Deconstruct. Let's get the cooker. Fueled stove. I mean, the fuel might last longer in there as well, so we might have to, like, reload it less often, in which case that does become incredibly convenient and maybe more efficient. I should have done this ages ago, I'm sure, especially at this point, right? Because the payoff would have been many, many times. Let's go... You don't have the skill for it. I was gonna say, do forever on the fine. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna set a high number for this because this was like use up the meat if I've got it. Well, for now, until we've got a refrigerator, yeah, do forever. If you've got any meat, try to make some fine meals. Although apparently we don't really have the skill for it. And then otherwise, let's do simple meal times 4. Regular simple meal. This can still be the. Just do it if we've run out of meals, because otherwise I want you to do efficiently. Maybe I'll put this up to 10 now, although I'm still a little bit worried about rot. And maybe you can even do fine meals with the other stuff, although you need, what, skill 6 for cooking? Yeah, which we don't have. Although Huntsman, well, Huntsman doesn't have it either, but he would pick it up much, much, much faster. All right. Yeah, that didn't take as long to build as I thought. We have had the steel for a while. I guess Mushi helped mine some a little bit more. Was that it that changed it? Because I think he was a miner, wasn't he? I don't remember. Maybe not. Maybe we just made Emily do it. Bit of a walk. Lots of ambrosia. We're hoping for another merchant relatively soon. We could consider giving Oh no, we don't need animal passion for it because Huntsman's got that as well. So yeah, if Huntsman just does animal handling, grow plant, well, cook, grow plant, really is what it is. So we know that those are things we don't need to use with Husky. So yeah, mostly it's if we can get a construct, that would be quite nice. If we can do construct plus a second pip in crafting, that would be Probably everything we need to Husky. Research wouldn't be a terrible thing either. If she doesn't get the passion in construct, then a passion in research would be more valuable. Because she's more likely to spend some time, or he's more likely to spend some time idle. Same with Husky. I think it's because I see the ponytail and, you know, my biases and general stupidity kick in. My bad there, Husky. I should change your name. You know, Husky was quite cute when you were a kid. But maybe, you know what? Maybe as you grow up, maybe you'd rather just be known as Jason. Oh, change it to your last name. Why does it do sometimes the last name, sometimes the first name? Jason? Or maybe we just call you Haskin. It's closer to Husky. This person has skin. Closer to Husky, but you know, it's a little more grown up for you. I mean, you're 8 years old now. It's your birthday today. There we are. Skin. Maybe we'll change your terrible haircut at some point. This is like, it's like a bowl cut with the little bald patch into a ponytail. Like, what kind of haircut is this? It's like the Monk Zuko hybrid Manhunter pack of waste rats. Oh, aren't they annoying? They like start to like make stinky rotting things immediately, right? Evolve pollution resistance. Bites infect target attacker with toxic buildup. Okay, as long as you're not too tough, it should be okay. Get into position over here, please. Where are they? Right there. Thank you for not attacking my animals. Oh, all right. That was good. Oh, yes, the hay. Although maybe I do want to grow this to cover this whole area, right? The whole idea is to use this as a way to prevent trees from growing there. Apparently I don't have to go right to the edge. If I do this, trees that are adjacent here will still be cut because they would overlap the growing area in a way that's no good. Or I just set up some other food crop there or something else that I want to grow faster. I'm going to do that. Just a little more rice or a little more corn. But yeah, we can keep the pen a lot smaller if we're growing hay. Now, we can do the thing where we plant dandelion, seems to be popular or whatever. I always find it really awkward and it didn't feel great to me because they instantly eat the stuff and then you replant it, so you're constantly just planting instantly after they eat. No, of course, there are mods to change the behavior because it's RimWorld. There are mods for everything, but that's not the same as a solution, you know? All right, well, you're about to reach growth tier 2. That's nice, Haskin. Refueling that, which is good because, yeah, it's still pretty warm in the summer. Some of the stone walls are starting to come up, which could be linked to some deconstruction efforts. Do this just to keep the prisoner room intact. That can go because diagonals. Which means actually, like, this corner could go here. But it might be weird with us standing here. It might change some of the mechanics. Probably it's fine. But since it's part of our defenses, let's not take a risk. And the yaks must be ready to go here. Yeah, 22 hours, good. With the plasteel, which I don't have any plans for immediately. Although, if we had a good brawler, we could make a plasteel, longsword? Longsword, yeah. Which I think would be a pretty strong weapon. Personally, I tend to do uranium maces, but yeah. You're about to get up and presumably eat a meal, assuming we've got some. I don't see any at a glance. Okay, you had one in your pocket, but... And then you're going to cook a single meal. Yeah, we're a little low on food here. The rice would be fine, but maybe I was underplanting. We got the corn now, which is good, unless it dies. Yeah, those things rotted immediately, which is fine. Oh, you got a little bit more meat there. It's boiling 1 day. Hang on, I'm just realizing. Those weren't like that, but could you cook, please? That tortoise meat before it goes bad, especially since we are kind of necessary to have some meals right now. You have some graves, those never got graded either. Oh, and I still had some berries set to be cut. Oh, of course you're gonna do some planting here first. Which doesn't take up too much time. And And yeah, no sense in finishing the wind turbine until the power cables are laid down. All right, Huntsman, how much longer? 4 days. Yeah, it's going to change the time dynamic so much. It's going to cut Emily's workload in half. She's really going to be able to focus on construction, which she's still shit at, but right now she's our only chance. Yeah. Wait. I'm gonna get you to prioritize doing a couple berry bushes here. Thanks. Just so that it's available, because yeah, you're gonna use some to cook. Oh, that hauling was really inefficient though. Yeah, even worse here. You're gonna watch work being performed. Okay. I don't know if I really care about you learning a cooking work there, Haskin, but sure. Probably doing your nature running or some damn shit. Yeah. Do. Call both groups. Thank you. So annoying. I know you're tired, but let me equip this bow and find a good group of alpacas to hunt. Come over here. Oh, shuttle arrived for the animals. We'll just throw in the auto load. Haskin should take care of that for us. And there we go. Finally bleeding to death. 17 hours. Let's just get a little closer. Another hit. 8 hours. All right, that'll be good. Oh, actually, lying down on the ground. All right. You're cooking simple meal. Let me, while you're out there. What do you mean missing corpse? Oh, you're hauling it. Let me just recruit Haskin for a sec. Butcher. There we go. Transport pod crash. Another one with Paralicabesia. Good plant skill, 54. Surprised you don't have more health issues. I don't know if we can do this, man. I think B is going to have a bit of an accident here. And by accident, I mean I'm gonna shoot her. All right, good stuff. Lacking socially, no, I don't think so. You're going to prioritize cooking. Like, or maybe decline is fine. It says like your people will be unhappy if they die afterwards, which I'm assuming the decline will do, but I don't know. You're desperately tired. And there will be the colonist died thing. Oh, I should take your clothes off? Yeah, it's pretty shit. It's already at tattered status. Well, maybe because it's only full of bullet holes. That is possible. No one's going to rescue you because the only hospital bed is occupied. Of course there is. Of course there is. Randy does love them. Hospital arrived. All right. You have an infection? You do. All these are full, huh? Let's prioritize that. I know you still have a break risk. I'm sorry. Askin. Prioritize bear. Thank you. All right. Yeah, so we've got the colonist dive, but it's only -3. Very manageable. And if it lowers aside of future raids, which is what I understand, well, not future raids, but again, raids for a little bit, then that is really kind of valuable. A little bit of meat. Well, there's probably something else to butcher if I unforbid all. I'll get you to do that now, actually. Go. Rice in probably 2 days. What's the total grow time? 3.5 days? 3 days. Yeah, so it's grown for 2. So maybe end of day tomorrow, we'll have some. Or just the next morning after that. Yeah, I think it's twice as fast. I mean, it still represents a huge time sink, and there are many other time sinks that we have. This whole conversation with Huntsman thing is actually annoyingly time consuming. I'm realizing now. I'm grabbing down some random berries somewhere. Yep. Okay. Hunting work site. Come back with a bunch of meat. Maybe a bunch of pemmican. I don't know. No? Not that Emily has time to do any deconstruction right now, but could. Their ambrosia sprout. Freaking Randy, man. You've got like one thing on your mind. And that thing is natural druggy plants. Ambrosia's not supposed to be an equivalent to anything else in the world, right? Like people map like other things. Like smoke leaf is like, well, I can see what you're going for here, but I don't think ambrosia is supposed to be anything, is it? Or is it some sort of psychedelic mushroom? Rare fruit. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, ambrosia, fruit of the gods. Ambrosia apples are delicious. Chased by wasters, 1 gunner, and someone would join. Another child. Of course it's going to be another child. Why would it be anything else? I'm more excited about, like, maybe we could get a useful gun off of this one. Although our traps aren't up right now. 4-year-old child. I mean, Huntsman is very soon going to be ready to go. Both traps should be set up by the time this happens. I mean, at this point, so Emmy is just someone who takes in all the lost causes. Paralytic abasia, well, I mean, we did leave a couple people to die. / induced death, but, you know, whichever. But, you know, 1 paralytic abasia, at least 1 child, maybe 2. Again, more excited about maybe getting a gun than anything else. I'm going to accept. It's probably stupid. All right, Harry. All right. Very baseline. Very baseline. Yeah, but you can do some hauling for us for now. Here, I'll bring down that over there. That's going to be fine. So make sure to get your ass inside the base. Haskins in here already. You're not wandering to the edge of the map. That's good. Emily's finishing the trap. There's the raid. Oh, they're even preparing for a while. What'd you bring with you? Ah, just a revolver. Well, that's not ideal, but I guess it's fine. All that in, that's good. Harvesting the oak tree, that's fine too. Oh, wait, where did... Oh, there, okay. I could, you know, limit them to a zone, but right now I'm just eyeballing them. Making sure they don't go off anywhere crazy. I'm fine with them walking outside the perimeter a little bit. There's the attacker. Okay, assault begins. Is there Recruit everyone. Get them inside. Emily, get in position. Although, yeah, they're going to want to try to shoot us. So what we'll actually have to do is leave this door open. And invite them to want to come here using this for cover to shoot Emily. And just trigger 3 traps along the way. No body armor, that's good. Kill their horseshoes. And you're down and dead. Okay. We're not going to get much value out of stripping there, but it's something. And the brave. Let's make sure you build at least a couple here. Battered Peril the Huntsman. Yeah, that's fine. Harry, why don't you bury the body of the person who was chasing you? All right. Harry, I'm going to change your name because I'm going to constantly misgender you. I'm so sorry, but it is the case. Bravo. We'll go Corey. That's short for that. Part of me's thinking like Corey makes me think of like Cordy, like Cordelia. Cordy or Cordy this way. I think I'm going to do it with Cordy. There we are. And we're throwing a party. I guess we have enough people for that. So, Cordy here should get proselytized too, and will hopefully convert at some point. You're not like super tough to convert, are you? No. And this might be our third person of the ideologian, so that we can have our influencer role, which will make everyone else a lot easier to convert, because we'll have to convert action specifically. All right, party time. Excellent. In and doesn't decay, please. Oh, Emmy's smoking the smoke leaf joint. Well, she's going to be in a fine mood for a little bit. All right. Are you still partying? There you go. I was going to say, you got to eat, you got to sleep. Cordy's out on the edge of the map. I don't know. Maybe I should set a range limit on these guys, because they're going to do the thing where they get ambushed on the edge of the map and die. All right. Wrong button. There we go. So let's put the kids in area 1 so they don't wander too far out. I'm still too much of a wimp to take on the rare thrombos. I'll leave it to much better players than I to do some kiting. I mean, we've got 2 ranged weapons at this point, right? Because we do have the pistol. I mean, we don't have any real shooting skill. It would take us forever to down them, and a single couple of like misclicks and just moving in the wrong direction, the thrombos catch us, and then all of a sudden we have a bunch of dead people, which seems poor. Okay, rice is ready to harvest. Emily, get up. So you have enough to make a meal now, which I guess is something. Starving? Huntsman. Well, tough. Emmy's gonna eat the meal. You know what? I like that. I think that's fine. Try to harvest at least 40 units worth of food so we can make a nice big meal. Going for a walk. No, you're gonna harvest some more. There you go. That's at least 40. So let's cook. It's time to cook, Jesse. I mean, Emmy. 23 hours on the Abasia. We're close. And let's sync these guys up. Same schedule. And let's rebuild some recreation. We'll rebuild the horseshoe pin. You know what? I will rebuild it over here. And we'll be ready for a chess table as well. Let me get rid of this little crafting spot. There. Okay, cook more meals, teaching a lesson, which I guess is pretty important. That's the other thing that's a big time skimp for me. Taking care of huntsmen, having the conversations with them, and then doing the training. It's crafting training, which is nice. There you go. Develop that skill. And yeah, keep the learning trait nice and high. I wonder if there's a time limit for lessons. You're getting a lot of crafting skill. I guess that's the way you get some free crafting without having to actually work on the rest of it. That is actually really good. Wish I could have you on smithing. Not that we have any smithing going on right now, so I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, you're done. Eat your meal. And then work on this, because right now we don't have any recreation sources. There we go. I mean, I love the chess table as well here, but let's do it this way. Going for a walk. Your recreation's okay. I'm going to try to prioritize doing some more harvesting. There we go. Because now the next time you go cook, there's going to be enough rice for another 4-pack. Yes, and you can go play horseshoes. I'm okay with that. Askin's there. Cordy's drawing. Yeah, they're a lot younger. And yeah, there's going to be double duty on childcare now. I mean, theoretically, childcare does increase Emmy's social skill. Not sure if that's the case, but I think so. Should probably switch Emmy to the revolver. I'm assuming that is going to be better. Maybe shorter range from the short bow. Damage 11, range 23. Range 26. Oh, and accuracy is closer. There's some different fire rates, but it's hard to tell. I'm going to assume the revolver's a better pick. Not 100% certain, but let's see. And Cordy, why don't I give you the short bow? Even though I don't really want you fighting, but maybe it'll inspire you to develop some range passion or something like that. How to care for an SMG. Oh, it's a shooting lesson, actually. Is Emmy really qualified? Well, yeah, I wonder if it's based on Emmy's skill or passion in a skill. Like either the number or the passion. Or if it's just random. Is the amount of education you could do limited to a skill number? That's another possibility. I don't know. More stone. Right, which is fine. Maybe I will change this to do until X. Yeah, that's quite a lot. I will keep a little bit more. Because that way when I put out a project, there's more of a chance we'll have enough of. But yeah, I don't really need you to make more rocks there. Oh my god, Huntsman is up. Now, you're going to wake up and be in a terrible mood. Could you take 2 seconds to try to resolve your mood before you snap? I'm not sure if you'll be able to, actually. Trapped underground. Well, you're going to go outside. You're going to start cooking. So, we are going to disable Emily's cooking completely. We're going to disable her growing and her plant cutting completely. Okay, great. Actually, I'm going to bring her craft down. I want to prioritize... Maybe with her, I do want to prioritize research over other things. Oh, we are going to allow sewing over here. So we can start improving the beauty of this area some more. Now that Huntsman, who does actually have some plant passion, they'll do that. Use that as a way to grind up some skills. It's going to be great. There. If Emily can focus more on construction, which she's still, you know, not great at, but it'll do. Yeah, botch. You only have the 4 plant, but at least you will gain XP at 3 times the rate Emily would, right? Because no passion is 35%, which is about 1/3 XP rate. So triple the rate if you do have just 1 plot of passion. It's a huge gain. Anyway, now that we've got, you know, another person who is functional, although Huntsman's going to be really cranky until we do get him converted. And I mean, I can't even do the conversion ritual. I wonder if just doing Wandaism events might have a chance of doing a little bit of work. Maybe I should just make Emily into the leader role. But even with it, like these events are going to be pretty bad until we get an actual proper temple up. So I don't know. Folks, thanks a lot for watching. I'm going to see you next time. Bye-bye.